Bruh. Ugh. What is up, YouTube? This is your boy. Man, fuck that intro. Oh my god. I am it. Mm. Honestly, I was kind of thinking, hey, should I make this or should I not? Is it really worth it? And I'm like, this whole shit is fucking retarded. But it's just, there was certain things in this, like, story I'm about to tell y'all. It was just certain things that just bother, like, oh my god. Y'all, like, bro, if I tell y'all what I'm talking about, yo, y'all gonna be like, oh, no wonder he made this. Okay, so look. What's up, Khalil, man? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. What's poppin'? Yeah, like, bro, I'm in a bad mood right now, cause, like, I was chilling, but I was just fucking remember some bullshit that happened, like, in the afternoon on fucking Discord. Like, it's one of the dumbass fucking server dramas, bro. Oh my god, bro. I fucking hate when niggas like, bro, let me tell y'all. Okay, so y'all know that one video I made about that little sus nigga? His name was Aches in the video, but right now, his name is Zach. Whatever the fuck, because it's been 2 months. He's known to change his fucking name. His name is Zach right now. Let me tell y'all something, right? And I know Zach gonna watch this, his bitch ass. So, basically, right, so, after the video was made, there were incidents with Zach or whatever. Remember, his name was Aches in the video from 2 months ago. But I'm talking about after the video, changed his name is now Zach. So, anyways, after that video, Zach was pulling it together, right? And then out of nowhere, so then we have little moments where I had to check that nigga's ass. I gotta check his ass because he keeps fucking up. But it's not as often as y'all think, right? Let me tell y'all, right? Um, it's just so there was a total of 3 fuck ups that nigga Zach did. The first was obviously the one I had talked about in the video, right? Second one was I think he got in a little argument with one of my members on my Discord server, so I had to check that. Yo, I embarrassed that nigga Zach on voice chat in front of everybody. I checked that nigga in front of everybody. Like, I made sure I told him straight up, bruh. You are not like that. Stop fucking arguing with people. Stop fucking starting shit with people, bro. You are not like that. You know, you always want to act. That's the thing about Zach. That nigga Zach always acts tough and acts all hard and bold. The moment I check his ass, oh, he a little pussy. Zach, you are not like that, bro. I made sure to tell you that shit a million times for everybody in the fucking voice chat. Shut the fuck up and stop arguing with people, bro. You 17. Stop arguing with a fucking 10-year-old, you fucking lame ass nigga. Anyways, so I was saying, and then like the third fuck up, right? The third fuck up. Because after that second fuck up where I checked them all, right? Zach was actually being chill for the past few weeks after that. And then we fast forward to last week, what was it, Tuesday? See, I'm in the middle of Roast Olympics, and I was hosting a challenge last week, and Zach signed up and he participated, but it was basically we had to tell a little story, little scary roast stories, right? And there wasn't no set time limit, but obviously, if people are taking too long to type their little story, right, I'm gonna move on because everybody got things they gotta do. Who the fuck's gonna wait 10 minutes to type your little story? Because you see, it's common sense, right? You had a week to come up with a fucking story. I'm not gonna give you 10 minutes to type that shit. Hell no. Nigga, it's common sense. You should have been made that shit up and then submitted it the moment I say, okay, it's your turn, nigga. You almost 18, my nigga. No, don't even try to fucking pull that little bullshit. And then I even warned you in advance, right? In the middle of your story, right, when you was typing, it's been 3 to 5 minutes, okay, and I'm like, hey yo, you're going to fucking okay. I'm like, hey yo, Zach, you got like a few minutes to type your story. I'm gonna move on to the next. Hey, yeah, bro, Zach is in this bit right now. Oh, I just happened to make it. Yeah, damn right, bro. What you mean? had the audacity. No, no. I'm gonna continue, bro. Like, oh, I'm glad you here, bro. Anyways, like as I was saying, I even won your ass, Zach. I even won your ass in advance. I'm like, hey, yo, you got 2 to 3 to 5 minutes to type your shit, right? I ain't getting no response, but I still see you still typing your little story. But come on now, you must have looked at your goddamn screen and saw me type that. And even if you didn't, bro, hey, yo, it's fucking common sense, bro. Nobody gonna wait 5, 10 minutes to motherfucking look at your story. Like, bro, no. And even if I say you are disqualified, bro, that don't mean get an attitude. You too old for that shit, bro. So you mad because I disqualified you, my nigga? What the fuck? That's some lame ass shit. I swear to God. Like, nigga, no. I said, bro, it's common sense. Don't even try to blame. No. And then you had came for one of the members. My nigga, I announced that challenge about a week before the challenge was held. And you signed up the moment I fucking announced that shit. You had all that time to come up with a fucking story, bro. Don't try to give me that little bullshit. I warned you, bro. I made sure I warned everybody. If they took too long, I made sure I put a time limit. I didn't put a time limit for everybody, only the ones that took too damn long. Because people got shit to do. They're not gonna just sit there and wait for you to type your long ass story, bro. It's common sense, bro. I should have to explain this shit. That's why I don't explain certain things. I be thinking that people are smart enough to figure it out. Like, who? Like, come on now. That's that's the problem with a lot of people. They lack self-awareness. As I was saying, right? So then I moved on to the next person. You was catching the attitude, but like, I mean, you can have all the attitude you want. It's not against the rules, right? But then you went ahead and disrespected one of the members. I don't know who. I forgot who. I don't know if it was that new member that came last week or it was one of the older members. I don't really remember. But you was talking shit. You was talking reckless. If I had time, I could pull up the receipts. You was talking reckless, bro. For no fucking reason. You literally tell somebody something about killing themselves, right? Like, what the fuck? So if they actually did it, bro, who fault is gonna be? All because of a goddamn disqualification. You petty as fuck, bro. I swear, bro. You lame as fuck. Like, G shit. Anyways, as I was saying, bro. So I was trying to just keep it cool, keep it chill. We was having a good time. I didn't want to ruin the vibe, getting all bad. I just move on to the next person. The challenge was over. After about an hour, I looked at everybody's stories, and then I went ahead and just jotted the points down. And then, this is the part that pissed me off the most, right? This is the part. So Zach, bro, you DM me talking about where did I get 7 points from? I thought I was disqualified. What kind of dumbass question is that, bro? I understand one of the rules say, okay, DM me for important reasons, because y'all know I don't like just randomly getting DMs, bro. I don't like when I'm doing something and then people DM me or message me. Like, that shit bother me. That shit bother everybody. Like, only DM me for important reasons. I don't want nothing to do with nobody, right? So then, but you was trying to say it's important. Okay, it was. This was a dumbass question. What you mean? How you get 7? How do you think you got 7 points, bruh? How do you think you got 7 points? God gave it to you, my nigga? Like, my nigga, you signed up. You signed up for this shit months ago. How do you think you got 7 points, bruh? And then I told you, that's why I didn't want to answer your question. I'm like, scroll up. We're going to figure it out. I know you can figure it out. You're not that retarded. Scroll up. So then after 5 minutes, you scrolled up. You still couldn't figure it out. You didn't scroll up because, my nigga, bro, I still can't believe you're that retarded. I've never met a 17-year-old that retarded. I swear. I never met a 17-year-old that stupid. This is some preschool shit. And yeah, I'm airing your shit out because you have the audacity. After I kicked you out for 7 days, you come back with this little nasty ass attitude. What you Rochelle from Everybody Hates Chris? You better talk to me like you got some goddamn respect. I didn't have to do this shit. Got the audacity. This how you treat people that are generous to your ass, my nigga? You ain't gonna get nowhere in life with that attitude, bro. I swear to God. Talking all that shit. Talking about I should have. Yeah, no. Let me not skip parts. I'm gonna get this shit like nip it in the bud chronologically, right? So basically, right, here's the part that bothers me. I keep telling you, scroll up, figure it out. Scroll up, figure it out. And you said you couldn't figure it out. I still didn't want to answer your question, which was my word is final. I said I don't want to answer. Okay, so deal with it. Deal with it. It's not a big deal if you can't figure it out, bro. You're not gonna get shot. The fuck? If you can't figure it out, oh well. Either keep scrolling or just leave it alone. I should have to tell you that. It's common sense. You know, it's common sense. I've never seen, bro. You are 7. I've never seen someone who's turning 18 be this retarded, bro. Normally, people who no, there is no way. There is no way. Let me explain how later on. Let me explain because I'm not just talking shit. Like I am actually trying to articulate my thoughts. For like I literally cannot comprehend how a 17-year-old is this retarded. I really don't know. I'm trying to understand. I don't understand. I can't grasp it. I'm gonna explain what I mean later on. I don't want this to be way too confusing, right? Anyways, I was saying, basically, what was I? Okay, so this is part that got me fucked up. So he kept on insisting I answer his question. I'm like, so I told him straight up in the DM. I'm like, hey yo, if you ask me that question one more time, I swear to God, I actually said that. And then what did he do? He talked back. He was like, I forgot exactly what he said, but it's the fact that he talked back. Like, you could have just left it alone. Stop asking me the same question, bro. If you know, like, you literally read me say that. When anyone says, I swear to God, that means they're going to do something about it. If someone says that, common sense will tell you, shut the hell up and move on. What did he do? He said a little some in response. And so what did I do? I just kicked him out. For 7 days, it's that simple. Because I feel like he was testing me. I'm not going to no. Because if I let that shit slide, who knows what's going to happen in the future, bro. I'm not going to deal with that bullshit again, bro. No. I literally told you, scroll up. Okay, that didn't work. Leave it alone. Don't try to keep... And I said, stop asking me. Stop DMing me this shit. What did he do? He kept DMing me. I did what I had to do. Like, dead ass. Shit, bro, that shit is bogus as fuck. See, let me let y'all know something, right? What pissed me off about all of that, I'm gonna explain it in a full summary after I'm done with this chronological. I'm almost done with this. Okay, let me tell y'all. So after 7 days, okay, he obeyed the 7 days kick. He didn't message nobody, none of that. 7 days later, I sent him an invite, coming back. Ayo. And then, so then I made him read the rules and whatnot, which he did, I guess. And I wanted to see where his head was at. I wanted to see where Zach's head was at, because I wanted to see if anything changed in the past 7 days. You know, I wanted to see if something changed in the past 7 days. I'm like, so do you understand why you got banned? Did you read the rules? Do you know what you did wrong and all that? And he had said, he asked me okay, I was like, what did you learn? He said, okay, DM me for important questions, for important stuff. I'm like, what kind of important questions? He just said questions that I wasn't dumb or something like that. So then, I said, he remembers. He remembers. I'm like, okay, so then I just try to just so then this is where I was kind of taking it easy. I'm like, okay, let me tell you why I did what I did last week since you kind of are somewhere. I I can be a little generous, right? Let me explain why I kicked you out, right? I explained them in detail the whole, 7 point being stupid thing and the whole don't DM dump all that yada yada. And then this is where he fucked up. He argued with me again. Like he was talking about, but couldn't you just answer the question? Like it I asked a simple question. Couldn't you just fucking answer the question? We want to do all this. Like nigga, you see, and this is where you didn't learn shit for the past 7 days, bruh. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Cause this is how you felt 7 days ago, and that's why I kicked you out. You came back with that dumbass question again. He was like, why couldn't you just say that before? Because I don't have to. You could have figured it out on your own. And I told him that. And this is where the arguing, the back and forth, and this is what happened 2 months ago with the whole back and forth business, which is explained in the original vid, right? But anyways, I was saying, right? So yeah, I was like, I don't have to. It's a simple thing. You can figure it on your own. It's not rocket science. He's like, well, I didn't understand, so you might as well have told me. I'm like, I don't think you understand. I don't have to tell you obvious bullshit that you could easily figure out on your own. That's not what my DMs are fucking for. It's really that simple. You are in no position to tell me what to tell you, bitch. You don't run this shit. I do. You are in no position to be like, I don't know. So what? So what? Like, that got nothing to do with me, bro. If you too retarded, that's not my goddamn problem. I even told him that I'm like, hey yo, I'm not no babysitter, bro. You stop acting like a goddamn child. The nigga pulled up. Okay, you know how when you turn 18 you legal, right? The nigga pulled up what a child is with 17 years old. I'm like, that don't mean, bro. If you're 17, you are biologically a teenager. You are not supposed to think like a 5-year-old when you're 17 years old. He tried to pull that legal bullshit on me. I'm like, biologically, you are a teenager. You don't sip baby bottles, my nigga. You don't eat out of a mug, bro. You don't sleep in a crater, my nigga. You wear boxers, okay? You wear cologne. You do your hair, okay? You got work to do, okay? You are not a child. I don't give a fuck what nobody says, you know? Kind of bro. So because you're 17, you get to act like a preschooler? I don't even know how it works. But that's what happens when people argue just to argue. Fucking jackass. This is a separate, like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Khalil hearing this, bro, like, yeah, like, Red's so stupid. Like, why am I even doing this? Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, right? So they went back and forth, and then like he was telling me for real, like bro. Okay, so you 18, yeah, like a lot of 18-year-olds act their age. That's my point. That's my point. I hate people want to pull that legal bullshit, bro. The difference between 17 and 18 is not that much, bro. Just because you're 17 doesn't mean you get to act like a 5-year-old. No, that's not how it works. You don't just jump from acting like a jackass to being a fucking Albert Einstein in 1 year. Growth happens gradually. That's what I hate about kids. They want to pull that whole I'm just a kid excuse. Shut your bitch ass up. You ain't no goddamn kid. Fuck out of here, man. People just argue just to argue. Like when I argue with someone, it's for fucking educational purposes. I'm trying to either tell someone something or learn something out of them. I'm not trying to just say whatever because it's some battle. It's some combative. It's not a battle, bro. I'm not battling with nobody, bro. This not fucking League of Legends, bro. People just argue just to argue. Shut your ass up. Nigga had the audacity to pull up a screenshot of age of majority, whatever the fuck that's called. Age of majority. Man, majority of these nuts. Bullshit. Cause he know he got no real intelligent argument, bro. So as I was saying, let me just move on with the story, right? So basically, after that point, basically at the end of the day, he was just saying he didn't understand, so I should accommodate his intelligence. Yeah, that's how I put it. Basically, because see, I've been doing this Roast Olympics thing for about 2 3 years, right? This is the third Roast Olympics, right? Nobody has ever asked me this question before, which tells me that my rules, my regulations, they're not confusing. They're easy to understand. This is the first time in 3 years I've been asked this question. If everybody asked me this question, I would have answered it with no problem. This is the only dumbass nigga that ever asked me that dumbass question. I have every right to not answer it. He wanna say something like, hey yo, maybe if you answered it, we wouldn't have to be going through this. Oh, so now you're making threats. So now you're some monster. If I don't accommodate your puny brain, everybody suffers. And you see, this is what I'm talking about. When I'm done with this story, I'm gonna tell let me string all these little stories into one main theme. Y'all gonna see the pattern when I talk about this, right? So basically, this shit is fucking bogus. So then I was I was trying to help him understand what I'm talking about because I've noticed this trend when I argue with people. When I try to spit facts on people, they either look at me crazy like they don't know what I'm talking about, like they literally cannot comprehend what I'm talking about, or they do know what I'm talking about, but they just don't see it that way. And I'm like, how do you not see it that way? This is how it looks. How are you supposed to see it any differently? This is literally how it. So let me tell y'all, right? Basically, at this point, I'm like, so he was making threats talking about, hey yo, you wouldn't do that, you wouldn't do all this. And then when I try to make up an example to help him understand, and I'm like, okay, imagine you're in school, right? Because he was talking about, okay, it's my rules, it's my challenge, it's my contest, it's my server, so it's my responsibility. I'm like, I'm not responsible for you not understanding the obvious. I'm not responsible for your intelligence. I did my part. If you can't pull your weight, then that's on you, bro. That's on you. So basically, he didn't understand that. He didn't understand that. So I tried to give him an example to help us, like to help him understand that. Cause based off his low response, he just didn't understand. I'm like, okay, so imagine you're in school, and I was like, are you responsible, or like, is your teacher responsible for your grades? Is your teacher responsible for whether or not you study in nighttime in preparation for a test? Is your teacher responsible for you passing that test? And he gave me the right answer. He's not responsible for none of that shit. The teacher is not responsible. So I'm like, exactly. If you don't, so then he just went back to the original point. I gave him an easy to understand analogy, a comparison, and he went back to the original point. Hey yo, maybe if you told me, we wouldn't have. It was a simple question. Maybe if you told me, then we wouldn't have to go through all this. Like, what the fuck? He just went back to the original. So I did all that shit just for you to go back to the original thing. Like, bro, make it make sense. And it's not just him. A lot of people argue just like that. You can do all the talking. They're gonna go back to the original argument. Like he didn't say always like it's like they just forgot everything you just said and just went back to the original. I get mad at this because I expect more out of human beings with brains. God-given brains. I really expect more. But people act like aliens in an argument. People can be so chill and calm, but oh, God forbid you argue with them and they start acting like cavemen. They start acting like fucking oh, I don't want to give that word. That's too fucked up even for me. I'm not going to say that word. But y'all know what I mean. People act human until they argue with you. Like, what the fuck? Doesn't make any sense. Like, oh my god. Nigga infuriates me so much, but I swear. Anyways, so then, right? Well, okay, and hold on, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. So then, in the middle of what I was gonna ask next in my example, I wasn't done with the example, but in the middle of me typing, I saw Zach was typing, and I something told me he was gonna start talking back instead of just answering my questions, just ask some extra shit. I'm like, no, stop typing. I'm not gonna do all this back and forth business. Stop typing. Answer my questions when I type them in. Because I assumed he was typing an extra response because that's what this shit said. It said he was typing, and it was more than a second. So I thought he was gonna type a paragraph or something like that. I'm like, hey yo, no, I know what you're gonna do. Don't do it, bro. You know. And then he didn't do it, but he was just like, what? I didn't type anything. Just type, bro. That part pissed me off too. Like, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me. Don't even talk to me like that. You're in no position to talk to anyone like that. And that's another thing I'm talking about. Ooh, like I said, I'm gonna string it all together in my summary later on. But as I was saying, right? Um, basically, I was warning him. I'm like, don't do it, bro. And then this is the part that pissed me off the most, right? He was like, dude, we're not in your server, bro. We're not in your server. I'm like, yes, we are. He's like, no, we're in your DMs. He was trying to get technical with me, talking about because we're not in the server, I can't just tell them don't do this, don't do that. Oh, I genuinely didn't know what to say. Like, okay, I knew what was wrong with what he just said, but it was so stupid. I didn't know how to articulate my thoughts. Like, y'all ever had that moment, right? You're talking to someone or you're arguing with someone. They say something so stupid and inhumane that like you can't believe it. Cause it's just like you don't know how to respond to that. It's not that you know they proved you wrong. No, it's more like they like what they you just can't believe they said that. You just can't you just it's so stupid. You don't know how to respond to it. It's like a different language. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine Albert Einstein, right? Imagine Albert Einstein saying, uh, 2 plus 2 equals 10. Are you gonna look at him just just stare at him for 10 seconds and then realize, wait a minute, did Albert Einstein just say that? It's kind of like that. Like, it's so stupid. Like, what do you say to that? Like when I argue with people, I expect them to say something so intelligent that I can match. So when they say some bullshit, like I'm not used to that. I don't know what to say. You feel what I'm saying? It's just it's like it's so stupid. And it makes me mad because I expect so much out of a lot of people. Like we're here, like God gave us this intelligence. There's no way people can be this retarded. You know, like what the fuck? This is a 17-year-old. He's almost 18. I've never seen anyone this stupid. And if they are, they're probably not breathing right now. Like what the fuck? Like what? What? Right? So so then this is where I kind of strayed away from my example because I was more focused on the stupidity and I kept on trying to break it down. I'm like, hey yo, it doesn't matter if we're in DM, this and that. I wasn't focused on that example. Cause like when he says some dumb shit like that, it throws me in for a loop. I end up changing the topic because I'm more because now I'm more focused on okay, this bullshit he just said, okay, and then this and that, and then he said something else that's stupid. I'm trying to remember what he said. Oh, he just repeated it, but in a different way. I forgot what exactly he said, but it was basically the same point. So then, whatchamacall? Let me try to remember. I'm not gonna recall that point. I mean, like, oh, I'm trying to. Okay. Um, come on, brain, think. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Okay. I remember now. Okay. So basically, after that point, I was like, you know what? I see the road you're going down. I've seen this happen with countless Outcast members. You know, I'm like, basically, if y'all don't know, right? Almost every Outcast, right? When they were in my server still, they kept messing up, and I kept on trying to talk it over with them, trying to help them understand, try to correct their behavior by explaining shit, you know. And then I still punished them, of course, but I just felt like I had to explain in case they didn't understand. So yeah, they explain. I explain. They, excuse me. They hear me out because they don't want to get banned. They don't want to get in trouble. They keep on doing it over and over and over. It's like one moment they're calm and it looks like they're learning, and then like a little while later they just repeat the same mistake they did the first time I talked it over with them, and it just keeps going on. It just keeps going on. It's the same old cycle. So then I just switch it up. I'm like, hey yo, okay, that didn't work. Okay, let me kick you out. Let me ban you or something, or just worsen the punishment. And then this is where they get all bold. They get more bold. This is where Zach is at right now. He's giving me more back talk. He's acting more bold with me and shit. You know. So then okay. So then I was trying to ask him. Oh, now you're telling me we're not in the server, but haven't we had this talk in our DMs many times before? So why didn't you say this then? He was like, this is the second thing that pissed me off the most, right? He was like, his opinions change now. Oh my god, like that. I've never heard something so like rebellious and retarded before. Talking about your opinions change. What? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Yo, Crimson. Like, oh my god. Like this nigga's Zach is so retarded, bro. Let me tell you, right? Have you ever heard some okay. So alright, man, do your work. Cool, man. Get that A, man. No, but like for real, bro. Like bro, oh my god. Okay, let me tell y'all, right? Basically, this nigga really said articulate. Like, Do you understand? Like, literally, oh my god. Let me tell. For months, Zach's been in the server for since August. We had this same convo for 2 months in our DMs, and he obeyed everything I did in that DM. He did not say not one time, "We're not in the server, bro." Y'all see what I'm talking about? The attitude, the back talk, and then now it's some new information you should have said. And then when I ask him, okay, why didn't you say it before? Okay, my opinions change now. You see, you see how I'm not talking as much when I said that? I'm trying to articulate, like, I don't know how to explain it. This is an example of what I mean. I have a hard time articulating my thoughts sometimes because when I hear something so stupid, like, I sense the bullshit, I just can't describe it. Like, do y'all feel what I'm saying? Like, do y'all feel what I'm saying? Like, do y'all sense how stupid it sounds, but you just can't explain it? Those simple words, my opinion changed. Something about it rubs me the wrong way, and it gives off this retarded vibe. Get what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. But it's like, okay, let me try to give it a try. Give me a second. Okay. Um Okay, here's what I got. First off, it's the fact that he thought it was an opinion when it was really fact. That's just the little part. The big part is the big part is why did the opinion change? You know, like, why did it suddenly change? What happened? Why? How did it change? It's literally in the rules. Like, there's no, you can't do loopholes. You can't DM for unimportant reasons, right? He was like, you can't just ask me all these hypothetical questions if we're not in a server, bro. I'm like, that doesn't matter. Cause like in my mind, okay, here's how I'm gonna articulate it, right? Here's my counter argument to that argument. He was like, we're not in the server. I'm like, it doesn't matter because you're DMing someone from the server and you're in that server too. And the owner, which is me, can do whatever he wants. I made this shit. I can do what the fuck I want. That's what I mean. It's so stupid. What difference does it make whether or not we're in the server? I made you delete your server and I wasn't in my server when I made you do it. Now it's suddenly your opinion changed. You don't just change your opinion like that unless you're presented with new facts and information. What were you presented with? What made you say, "Ayo, we're not in there right now. You can't tell me what to do"? You're literally DMing your business to someone else from the same server you're in, and that person owns the server. That means your business is their business now. So it's within my jurisdiction to fucking do what I gotta do about it. That don't change nothing. And this is where the loophole comes in because by your logic, you can break so many rules with my members all because you're in a different server doing it or you're in a different social media page doing it. No, it doesn't matter where you're doing it. If you're caught, you're getting banned. It doesn't matter because that's where the loophole rule came in. And mind you, in the beginning of this stream, I done told y'all, okay, I made the dude read all the rules when he came back in the server. So he should know about that little plot rule, that little loophole rule, and he still went to that point talking about we're not in this. Yes, we are. We're not in the server, but we're in the server. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get around shit. That's what human beings do when they just can't handle the truth. They try to find some way around it. They try to compromise shit. No. There's nothing you can do. We're going to get to this same result. Stop trying to avoid the truth. No, just stop. Stop it. It's okay to lose arguments. Just stop. Maybe if you lost arguments, you would learn from it and stop being like this. It's okay. Lose. A lot of smart people failed before. Come on now. People weren't born smart. Come on now. Fucking retards, bro. I swear. It's like I'm talking to a brick wall sometimes. My lord. I would normally see people this stupid on like cartoon shows like SpongeBob or something. You know what I mean? Oh, my lord. So anyways, in the end of that, you know what I just did? I was done. I didn't want to argue no more. I just made him newcomer. And I was like, okay, when you lose the attitude and you're ready to see eye to eye with me, we can resume, we can talk again. But for now, you're gonna stay like that. He was like, bet it might take a long time, but okay. I'm like, okay, cool, cool, cool. But okay, so now that we reached the end, let me try to do that little summary I told y'all about, right? So basically, if y'all don't know the pattern by now, it's more like it's all summarized in the one word, audacity, right? Like when okay, let me ask y'all, right? Let's say you get in trouble for something. Like let's make a homework analogy. Let's say you failed your homework assignment or you failed your test or whatever, and then your parents get mad at you. An example of having the audacity is like you're gonna be like, hey yo, maybe if you helped me out of my work, I wouldn't have failed. Like you're in no position to make any demands or any excuses when you failed your own shit. No, it's your responsibility. You're the one in trouble. Stop arguing. Take some accountability. You feel what I'm saying? Cause like the other party should be yelling at you. You shouldn't be yelling at them. You're the one in trouble. So take that shit. Like the dude, oh my god. One of the members a couple months ago, right? Like an example, right? Took a screenshot of one of the dude's comments, right? It was a little harmless joke. The dude, because the little joke was so embarrassing, he demanded that the person takes down the screenshot because they don't have a right to have it. First of all, yes, they do. It's not a picture, it's not a video, it is a text from a public domain. You have no right to demand anyone delete shit. You should be yelling at yourself for making that dumbass comment. Maybe if you didn't do dumbass shit, people wouldn't be calling you a dumbass. It's really that simple. You have no right to demand anyone delete anything. That's an example of audacity. When you feel like you should be in trouble, but you try to blame people in the moment too. No, you gotta take that shit. Most people take it. Most people just stand there and stare while they're getting yelled at. or scolded or criticized. But nah, that nigga Zach, he different. He different. That nigga gonna be like, no, it's your fault. No, you. No, you. You fucking burger. No, you did it. It's your fault. Ugly ass nigga. Talking about that nigga Zach, bruh. Like that nigga, ooh. I'm already 45 minutes in, but when I saved it, you can watch it or whatever. But like, if you want me to text it out to you later on, that's cool too. But yeah, basically, like it's like audacity. Zach always got that audacity, that boldness. Like Weezy, let me ask you a question, right? Let's say he destroys your little gaming system, like your PS5, whatever it is, right? He spills soda on it. And then you yell at him. He'd be like, no, it's your fault. You shouldn't have had that soda can right there. And I wouldn't have knocked it down and destroyed your PS5. How would that make you feel? Like, he has the audacity to blame you for destroying your property. You would knock him upside the head for that shit. Like, what? It's that narcissistic behavior. Like, bro, I swear. Honestly, y'all don't care about us that he gone. I know y'all want him gone. I really, bro, I really do. I really understand why. Because we was so chill until that nigga came. But when I see people so stupid, I just can't let them walk away like that. You know, it makes me want to just change them. Like when I see people so stupid, it makes me want to just smarten them up. I just can't resist it. I just can't handle people walking around with this level of intelligence. You feel me? Like it bothers me. I just want to change people. You feel me? Like I just can't handle it. You know? Like, no. I mean, if you're a random stranger that don't know me, that's different. I mean, people that actually came into contact with me and are around me and are associated with me. You know what I'm saying? Not just random people. I can't just have, like, I just can't do it. I know I can ban the dude, I can get rid of him, but I just, no. No, it's like when someone doesn't like completely finish their painting, you look at it, it looks so incomplete. It looks so ugly. You just want to fix it. You know what I mean? You just want to get a bucket of paint. Then voila, head ass, right? It's kind of like that. You feel what I'm saying? All right, so let me get this straight. We got a second Borushiki. Ain't that exact? Yes, bro. They're all like Borushiki, bro. It's like a pattern. It's like a pattern, bro. How are people this blind? I don't get it. What happened in your childhood? This can't be an anime. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Zach's a lost cause, you dig? I mean, oh yeah, that's literally why I'm done arguing with him. Like I made him newcomer. He's not gonna see any of your messages and like nobody. He's not gonna see anything until he himself decides to turn over a new leaf. I'm done trying to guide. No, no. People only change when they want to change. It's really that simple. People change when they like only when they want to change, bro. I can't force it. That's why I said, "Hey, yo, you're gonna stay this role until you pull it together." I'm done with you. I've been, I like, yeah, cause like like no, no. It's like it's one thing to not listen to me, but then you have the audacity to give me commands, give me demands, give me a list of complaints. Man, this ain't the U.S. Constitution. What? Bill of Rights face ass. Honestly, like I tried. The first time me and Zach argued in August, we argued for two to 3 days, bro. Dead ass. And it took that long to drill, like for me to actually win. Dead ass. It actually did. And it was over the simplest shit. Like I was trying to get the simplest shit in his head. It took that long. Dead ass. When he was new. When he was new and I was trying to give him chances and all that. It took that long for me to drill. To literally like y'all know when you're in third grade or in like a little kid and you get your first bath homework and like your family starts to yell, try to get you to understand the math equation. I was like that with Zach. Like all night you're getting yelled at until you get the question right. It's like that. The simplest shit. You gotta just get it, get it, get it. It's like that. For the past 2 3 days, like dead ass. And then I finally got through to him in the second or third day. I'm like, finally, holy shit. And then literally it was chill for weeks after that. What's up, Rezone? What's up? I'm doing good. I'm just ranting right now, getting a shot of the bud, just getting off my chest. So yeah, basically, literally, I was, and then like he was. See, that's the thing with Zach, right? When you check Zach, Zach is all calm and chill for a couple weeks, and then after those weeks, he's back on his bullshit. Like literally. Okay, after 2 weeks, everybody hate me. It seemed like everybody got out to get me. All that bullshit in the past. And then we're back to square one. Back, just oh my lord, bro. And then, see, this is where the second fuck up came in. And then this is where, yeah, this is where, the whole VC stuff happened and all that. The first time was about the video. Second time, I checked them on VC for the everybody. And now this is the third infraction. And I'm here right now. And I was asking myself, like, should I just leave it alone, bro? It's not that deep. It's just certain things he said it just bothered me. Like normally I would be like, okay, it's not that deep, bro. I'm not gonna do all this. But it's just all day, like certain things just ringed in my head. You feel me? The whole thing about we're not in your server, Red. Or the other thing, you should tell me because I don't understand. Like, what? Get rid of the nigga. Shit, I might at this point, bro. I might. Tired of this, bro. Tired of this shit. Like, for real. Mm. You have all this power, and you see this nigga doing lame shit. Yeah, you right. You right. You right. Don't worry, I will. Not right away though. It's more like you see how I kicked them out for a week. The next bullshit is gonna be a month, and then after that, I don't even know. I'm just gonna straight up ban the nigga because I'm tired of this. Tired of this bullshit. I'm just done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. way too grown for this. Like dead ass. You said I caught that nigga. Oh my god. Honestly. Like it's so crazy. It's like Mexican all over again. The boldness. Y'all see in the video that nigga Zach, he was so pussy. Now he's suddenly starting to stand up to me, bitch. No, you're not like that. Like it's like Mexican 2.0. He's starting to get all sassy with it. Like I won't check his ass again. Starting to get all sassy. What you gonna do? Cook some fucking food next, bitch? Nigga think he Lil Nas X. I was like, you should do your work because there's consequences. You should do chores. That's an example of what you should do. That's the word. That's what the word should means. You should do this because it's your responsibility, and if you don't do it, there are consequences you cannot control. He was like, well, you should have explained why I got 7. Ooh, that's that sassy shit, bro. That's that shit that would get you slapped, no matter the gender. I don't tolerate that fucking shit, bro. I really don't. That's some shit niggas get slapped for, bro. You're not gonna have to talk to anyone like that, especially a grown man. Hell no. Do you talk like Zach? Do you talk to your mama like that? Nigga, lucky we on the internet. Shit. For real. That's why I told like everyone earlier today when I invited them back. I'm like, y'all could DM him if y'all want, cause I'm done. I'm done trying to get through to him. Y'all could try if y'all want. I'm done. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do at this point. You know what I mean? I'm tired of this, bro. Like for real. Y'all could DM him. If y'all can't DM him, it's likely cause like there's a setting where only like added people can DM him, even if they're in the same server. So you might have to add him, then do what you gotta do. But just letting y'all know. Anyways, on different news before I head out, new episode coming soon. Most likely tomorrow. You already know. You already know. New episode. I'm starting to drop faster than usual. I'm back on my bullshit. You already know. I'm back on my grind. You already know. Peace and love, man. If y'all want to hear more from me, Discord link in the description. You already know. Alright? I'm always on that bit. You already know what the fuck going on. Peace out. Look in the description. Read those rules. Whoever want to join, read. I don't play about rules. I don't play about none of my rules. So y'all better read that if y'all want to come. Because I'm not dealing with another Zach. Okay? Hell no. Anyways. Hell yeah, I'm on season 6, man. New episode coming out.